Hi, my name's Paul. I'm an English teacher at an elite private school here in Thailand. I'm here to help you learn English. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about the process of learning English or learning languages. I've been getting a lot of questions from people who keep asking me, why do I keep saying don't study grammar, don't memorize words? So what we're going to talk about is the science of language or neurolinguistics and what it says about the learning process. So when you're learning language, what the research that's been done in Western universities says is that learning language is a subconscious process. This means that the learning takes place on a level below your conscious awareness. And it's kind of an automatic process. It happens through exposure to language, to personal understanding, and to high quality interaction. So what that means is the process is you listen to language, your brain automatically starts to pick out words and starts to associate meanings. And this happens more and more over time as you're exposed to the language more and more. So in terms of how you learn language, how you can facilitate this process, the best way to go about it is to not make a conscious effort to learn. That means that you let the automatic process happen. And the way you do that is, number one, by passive listening and understanding to what you're listening to. And number two, by high quality interaction. So that means communicating in the language or reading words in the language would be another one. Reading and writing is an excellent way to learn language, but only once you've reached a level of semi-fluency in the language. So if you're a new language learner and you're trying to learn a second language, the way you go about that is by doing things like listening to someone talk with subtitles. And don't try to memorize, just let your brain process the language. Our brains are very good at this. It's something that has been developed through millions of years of evolution. All humans have this ability. And the more you interfere with it, the slower the process is. The more you try to force yourself to study, the more you try to memorize, the more you try to recite grammar, the longer it will take you to learn language. And in some situations, if that's all you do, if you only study, if you only memorize grammar, you'll never learn the language and you'll always do poorly on tests. It's kind of counterintuitive, but that's what 50 years of language research done in Western universities shows. So again, to summarize, language learning is a subconscious process. It happens automatically. And the way to facilitate it is to let the process unfold. Don't interfere with it. Just allow your brain to make these connections over time. You can speed it up a little bit, but you can definitely slow it down a lot by trying to force it or by trying to study or trying to concentrate. The more you concentrate, the more you try to force yourself, the longer it's going to take. Okay? I hope this was helpful for everybody. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. And thank you so much for listening. Take care.